Alright, in this meeting 4, we are going to talk about speech act theory. Speech act theory was founded by John Austin in his book How to Do Things with Words. Utterances can be used to perform an act, and we can do things as well as say things with utterances. Okay, there are two parts of a speech act. The first part is locutionary act, the act of uttering a sentence. It is a description of what the speaker says. Illocutionary act, this is what speaker does in utterances. For example, whether the intention is stating, requesting, questioning, promising, apologizing, and appointing. The classification of illocutionary acts by Sear was one of Austin student, and then he also proposed the theory, like what are the illocutionary acts. The first one is representative, describe the state of affairs. For example, like I have 5 toes on my right foot. And the directive say, for example, get the hearer to do something. This one is shut the door. The directive, for example, open the door, open the book. So the intention is get the hearer to do something. Question, get the hearer to provide information. Who won the 2000 president election? Who did you meet with? And other examples. Commissive, commit the speaker to do something, like I will meet you at the library at 10 p.m. Impressive, express the emotional state of the speaker. I'm sorry for calling you a dweeb. And so, like the word sorry, thankful, and other words or sentences that can be associated with expressive illocutionary acts. And then the last one is declaration, change the status of the some entity. For example, like you are out, uttered by an umpire. I declare you to be husband and wife, like what priest said, and other things. Let's practice. A doctor says to patient, I advise you stop smoking. One secretary says to another, my daughter's getting married in August. A priest says for an infant, I baptize you in the name of. A mother says to her doctor who washes the dishes. One friend says to another, I swear I won't see Martha again. So please classify whether it is like before, whether it's representative, directive, question, commissive, expressive, or declaration. You can submit your answer in the comments. Okay, and this one is the answer. A doctor says to a patient, I advise you to stop smoking. It is called directive. One secretary says to another, my daughter's getting married in August. It is representative. A priest says for an infant, I baptize you in the name of blah 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 blah. A mother says it is declaration. A mother says to her daughter, who was the dishes? Question. One friend says another, I swear I won't see Martha again. Commissive, commitment. Indirect and versus direct illocutionary acts. This is when the things start to get interesting. Consider the following utterances. Close the door. Could you close the door? Which one is the direct and indirect? The first one is direct, close the door. But before this, after that, it is indirect. Could you close the door? It's getting drafty in here. There are multiple ways syntactically to deliver one single speech act. Okay, so you can use direct or indirect utterances. If the illocutionary act, directive, question, commissive, etc. matches the syntactic form, then you have the direct utterances. If the illocutionary act doesn't match the syntactic form, then you have an indirect utterances. In other words, if what you say matches what you are doing, it is direct. Syntactic form. The structure on utterance is delivered imperative, infinitive form, remove the to, sit down, send me the file, imperative, just directly use verb, yes, no, interrogative. For example, do you know who is late? WH interrogative, question that begins with WH. Who is late? Exclamatory, emphatic statement or declaration. How nice are you? Declarative makes a statement or declaration. It's raining outside. So this one is the syntactic analysis or forms the sentence associated one. The examples of direct speech or acts, for example, like utterance, keep quiet. Someone says keep quiet, so it is directive, and then the syntactic form is imperative. Do you know Mary? The illocutionary acts, yes, no, question. The syntactic form, yes, no, interrogative. What time is it? WH question, it is illocutionary act, and then syntactic form, it is WH interrogative. How nice are you? It is expressive, illocutionary act, and then syntactic form, exclamatory. Utterance, it's raining, it is representative, and then syntactic form is declarative. I will help you with the dishes. It is commissive, committed by others, and then the syntactic form is declarative. Utterances, you are fired, this declaration, and the syntactic form is declarative. Examples of indirect speech acts. Could you keep quiet? Directive. What is the syntactic form? Yeah, you can practice. Answer it in the commenter column. Then I will reply your answer in the comments column. Do you have time? WH question. And you are WH question. What is the syntactic form? Yeah, like before. And then can I give you hand with that? Commissive. And yeah, you can complete the practice of the syntactic forms. The practice. For each of the following states, 1 syntactic form, 2 illocutionary act, and 3 if it is direct or indirect. You can determine a correct says the customer and your account number is, which one is it? Yeah, you can answer it in the commenter column, in the comments column in our video. A sign that entrance of cafeteria line. It is not impolite to pass others if there is a special hat. An impatient husband to his wife. Shouldn't we be leaving soon? Number 4, student waiting a teacher for an A says, if I don't get an A in this course, I will lose my scholarship. Okay. Number 1, a clerk says the customer and your account number is, it is declarative, WS question, and indirect. Assign the entrance of capital line is impolite to pass others if there is a space ahead. Declarative, directive, and indirect. An impatient husband to his wife. Shouldn't we be leaving soon? Yes, no, interrogative, directive, or indirect. A student whittling teacher for an A says, if I don't get an A in this course, I will lose my scholarship. It is declarative, directive, and indirect. So what's next? Speech act theory is descriptive theory that allows us to specify utterances. Linguistics politeness theory extends beyond speech act theory and gets the impact of direct or indirect utterances in particular contexts. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.